Shalom, Akim. This is Yabatazak coming back with another video. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work and sincerity of truth. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Waharakak Wadash, Barakatam, Akim, that is striving for the hopeful elect, seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Alright, as I said, I'm coming back with another video here on my lunch break. Just going to jump in real quick into Ecclesiastes 7 and start at verse 26. It says, "And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." All right, so here, this is Ecclesiastes written by King Solomon, and King Solomon had all wisdom. All right, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai was on him, which he was Yahweh Shai. All right, if he can receive it, but he knew all things, and he knew how women are very destructive and evil, and how on the left hand side of wickedness she's used as an instrument to destroy individual men. All right, if you read the account of King Solomon, that's how he sinned against Yahweh Shem Yahushai, was because he took on he was worshiping the gods of the other women of the other nations that he had taken under him. All right, so he says, "I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her mind," because the word heart goes back to the Hebrew word lab. So she's constantly thinking of ways on how to trap you up. All right, how to convince you to not do a certain thing. For example, doing the work for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, the mind is wicked above all things. Who can know it? Pursuant to Jeremiah 17:9. You know, desperately wicked. So women thrive off that. Women depend on their thoughts, their emotions. You see what I'm saying? That thought process, that cogitation of wickedness, evil. All right, and it's full of snares and nets. And what does a snare and a net do? It traps you. It captures you. So she'll find ways to do that. You know, and her hands as bands. "Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." All right, that's why it's very important to cleave to Yahweh Shem Yahushai as your first love, and depend on Him always, and you will escape her. Now you read the book of Proverbs; it goes into deeper. You know, the example of when King Solomon was watching that woman, or watching a young man, and how he was taken by her, a harlot. But you can also use that as doctrines, all right, as certain philosophies, because they are certain wisdoms. Is likened as the Greek word for wisdom is Sophia, which means wisdom. All right, so you can read the book of Proverbs, and it goes into it too as well. How her doorsteps go down to the depths of hell. Okay, verse 27. "Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found." You see, because there's no women are evil, man. Women are very conniving, vindictive creatures, man. They're indecisive. They don't know what they want. They're prone to committing adultery. They love the thrill of that, man. They love getting piped down by other men, and they go home to you and you don't even know. Okay, they thrive off that thrill. They love the way that thrill feels. Their adrenaline, to get off in that way by sleeping with other men, knowing that you're back at home. That's why the Lord is going to destroy a lot of these women, man. A lot of you women are going to be destroyed and killed out here in the streets of America, man. You're going to be rejected by a lot of men. This thing is real, man. There's a scripture. Let me see. It's in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. You see? So the Spirit is telling you, you women that are at ease and careless, right? You better get it right, man. You better repent. You better change your ways. You better be changed into that new creature. Put off that thought process, man. All right? Of being disobedient towards your husband, of being disobedient to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? Because you're not going to get no free pass, man. You're going to get your ass jacked up out here in the streets. Verse 10. Many days and years shall you be troubled. Yea, careless women, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. That's right. You ain't going to have no food. You ain't going to get your food stamps no more. All right? You so-called independent women that want to reject men and live off the government. Or how you have certain like sugar daddies that give you shit. Or you prostitute yourself over the internet. You know, through Backpage or certain other websites that they got out here. You know? All that shit's going to fail, man. Out of a thousand, King Solomon found one man that was righteous. And amongst them, there was no women found. All right? That's a scary ass thing, man. Because at least out of 1,000 men, Yahweh Shema Shah will find one. But amongst those 1,000, there ain't no women that are going to be found. That's why the Lord is only dealing with men. But you women that listen to our videos, you need to take heed and change your ass up, man. Verse 11, tremble, you women that are at ease. So the Lord said, you better tremble. Be afraid. Be troubled, you careless ones. Strip you and make you bare. And gird sackcloth upon your loins. Meaning put on that sorrowful state, man. You know? You have a husband, you better reverence your husband, man. All right? You better be there by his side. You fulfill your lot as Sarah did, man. Called Abraham my Lord. All right? She was subject unto her husband. Because these days, the evil days are coming, man. They draweth back not, man. It says, verse 12, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. You see? And the word teats there is talking about you ain't going to be able to produce any type of milk out of your breast to feed your children. Let's look up that word teats real quick. Just to make sure I'm not wrong. All right. Outline of biblical uses: breast, bosom, the breast of a woman. All right. All right. So it says the breast of a woman or animal is bulging. Right. So going back to 32, Isaiah 32 and 12, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Okay. So you ain't gonna produce any type of anything that's nutritious to your children, to yourself. The land ain't gonna produce anything nutritious to you. Why? Because you rebelled against Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And we're in those times. You look outside the world right now, you don't find nothing blossoming. You don't find no type of fruits, no trees bearing any kind of fruit. They're just trees, man. Just bunch of weeds and shit. Big ass weeds that just grown to look like trees. All right. Verse 13, upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city, because the palaces shall be forsaken, the multitude of the city shall be left, the forts and towers shall be for dens forever, a joy of wild asses and a pasture of flocks, until the Spirit be poured upon us from on high, and the wilderness be a fruitful field, and the fruitful field be counted for a forest. And that's what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is rising up, Israel, man, out of the valley of dry bones. Okay? But a lot of people are being left behind because they're not paying attention to prophecy. They're not taking heed unto what the men of the Lord and the highways and the byways are telling them. You women are also included. All right? Verse 16. Then judgment shall dwell in the wilderness, and righteousness remaineth in the fruitful field. You see? So y'all people that are out in the wilderness are going to be catching judgment, man. But those that are in the fruitful field, there remains righteousness. And who's that fruitful field? The elect. The elect, men, women, and children, man. But you women that are at ease, y'all gonna have something coming to you, man. You careless women, says, rise up. You women that are at ease, hear my voice. You careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Okay? Because that ratio that Solomon did, out of 1,000 men, there was no women found, man. That's a scary thing. Okay? There's going to be a lot of women that are going to perish on this time. Even Yahweh said that. Lament for your children, man. Let me see if I can bring it up. It's in the book of, I believe it's the book of Luke or John. Luke 16:20. Very verily I say unto you that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. Talking about the elect. Verse 21. A woman, when she is travail, has sorrow because her hour is come. Now that ain't it. Let me see. Let me see. It's in John, I believe. Salakia. Let me find it real quick, brothers. Alright. See here. Luke 23 and 27. And there followed him a great company of people and of women, which also bewailed and lamented him. Yahweh turning unto them said, Daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children. For behold, the days are coming, in the which they shall say, Blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bare, and the paps which never gave suck. You see, talking about them teats, them paps, them breasts that never gave suck. Because there's gonna come a bad time, man. There's gonna be a famine in the land, whether it be physical or spiritual. It not bearing fruit for food to the belly, or fruit of hearing of the word, man. Okay, so I hope it was edifying. I'm gonna go ahead and end it with that.